Ever feel like auto insurance is just keeps going up? Well, you're definitely not imagining it.
Premiums are expected to increase 7.5% in 2025. Last year, average rates went up more than 15%.
And it says that all policies are increasing 20%. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Insurance companies have come together and proposed a 22% rate increase.
If you're insured with Geico, please go check your rates because apparently there is a statewide increase.
My previous policy for that 6 months, because I paid it in full, was like around $700. So I go check online on the Allstate app to see what the new amount will be. Over $1,000.
They have doubled my car insurance to $609 a month.
Just got my insurance policy renewal, and honestly, I'm in total shock. This was our policy cost on our two vehicles, $2,008.78. I just got my renewal. Look at this, $3,714.67.
Welcome to Real Talk, a channel dedicated to capturing the raw, unfiltered perspectives from everyday people. No commentary, no interruptions, just real people sharing their frustrations and opinion about the economy. My goal is simple: provide a space where you can hear authentic rants, opinions, and stories from all walks of life. So make sure to like and subscribe and enjoy the rest of the video.
Okay, can someone please explain to me why car insurance is getting ridiculously more expensive? So case in point, my current car insurance, it's coming, I have to renew it for the next 6 months. I'm currently with Allstate, and my previous policy that I renewed last year was around, like, for that 6 months, because I paid it in full, was like around $700. So I go check online on the Allstate app to see what the new amount will be, because I know it's been going up every year, so I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be maybe like $800 or something. But no, it wasn't $800. It was like over $1,000. And when I tell you that I was like, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I was like, whoa, I'm so confused here. Like, what is going on? I mean, I have a clean driving record. I have no car accidents, no like tickets. You know, what's going on? So I call up Allstate. I'm like, hey, I just like saw my new, policy or the new like offer for the next 6 months, and it's like over $1,000. Like, what's going on here? I'm so confused because, again, I thought, like, what gets factored into like your insurance is like your driving habits, and my driving habits are pretty good. So what's going on here? And the lady I spoke to, again, she was a very nice lady. She's like, hey, like, what's going on is that, I guess because I'm in Illinois, North Carolina, and I believe who else? Texas are all experiencing like an increase in car insurance rates, because based on the way she explained, it was like something based on like how the state's insurance commission, they look at like the number of accidents, medical claims being filed in your area, and that's what they really base it on. It had nothing to really do with my driving habits, which again, I'm confused. Like why wasn't that also being considered as well? So I was like, yeah, that doesn't really make sense to me, because again, like, I don't know why I'm like, this feels like collective punishment. Like, I'm being punished because there were more accidents and more medical claims filed in my area. Like let's make this make sense, right? So I don't know. I never thought I would see a day where I would feel like I was getting potentially being priced out of car insurance. I mean, this is just getting crazy. Like, when I first got insurance for my car, when I bought it back in 2022, I think I paid like around a little over $400. And this was back in 2022. And now we're talking about 2024. It has gone up over $600, which is insane to me. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. I mean, she said that they were going to try to see if they could like lower it or like make some adjustments, but I'm going to have to shop around again, which is annoying because I already had to I left because before Allstate, I was with Progressive, and I left Progressive because they kind of did the same thing to me. Like, they kept raising my rates for no reason. Or like the kind of exact similar response that Allstate gave me. So I don't know. This is just like, it's just getting like out of control. Just the way everything, just the cost of living keeps going up and up and up. And it's just like, when is this gonna like end? Like, when is there gonna be like a relief? Because it just feels like it's not. So that's just my 2 cents.
So yesterday I was going through my mail and I noticed I had something from my insurance company. And to me, this is weird because I have everything set on auto pay, so there's no actual reason why I should be getting mail. Anyways, I opened up the mail and it says that all policies are increasing 20%. Sorry for the inconvenience. The crazy thing about it, good thing I checked my mail, because what if I was to check my bill and all of a sudden the price just jumped and I had no idea what happened? Haven't been in any accidents, no tickets recently, nothing like that. So with that being said, it's probably time to start shopping around. If you guys haven't went through the process of shopping your insurance yet, use this as a sign. You guys can actually use my bio and shop your insurance right through there without having to call a bunch of different places. And I'm going to be doing the same thing once I get my food.
Car insurance rates are expected to go up around 11.9% in Connecticut this year, which obviously isn't great, but it is lower than the 16% rates went up in 2024. Now, these numbers come from Value Penguin, a research branch of Lending Tree, and researchers there analyzed rate filings and premiums from all across the country. And one of the interesting things they did was they actually submitted the same driver profile, a man in his 30s with a good driving record, good credit, driving a Honda Civic, to 8 different insurance companies in Connecticut to see what quotes they got back. And the quotes varied by a lot. The lowest was $99 from Travelers, to the most expensive was $290 from Allstate. So that's a 190% difference. So you really can save by shopping around. And those numbers are for, again, someone with good driving record. If you get a ticket or get in a crash, the study found you are going to pay a lot more. It also depends on where you live in the state. The average cost of insurance in Hartford was $266 a month, but if you live in New London, the average price is only $180. You can read our full report on WFSB.com.
So I have a question. I feel like I'm overpaying for my car insurance, but I always hear that, oh, car insurance went up, blah, blah, blah. But I'm actually curious as to how much we're paying nowadays for car insurance. It's been a while since I changed car insurance, but right now I feel like I should start browsing for a different insurance. And I'm just honestly curious as to how much people nowadays are paying for the insurance. Mind you, my car is sitting in the driveway 95% of the time, and it's only used for personal reasons. And my driving record is pretty well, so I feel like I should be paying as much as I am nowadays. But I'm curious how much are we paying nowadays for car insurance? Let me know.
Today I decided to finally check my mail before I went into work and tell me how I have a piece of mail from my insurance company. My insurance company, by the way, is Liberty Mutual. That's what I've been using for the past 2 or 3 years. On this mailer that they sent out, they said that all premiums, once the renewal happens, are going up 25%. Maybe this is a sign for me to shop around and see what else is out there, but this is absolutely crazy. What I've been telling so many of you guys, it's almost harder to get insurance than actually getting an approval on a car. When you go in to get a car loan, pay stub, run your credit, boom, approval. But for insurance, they want freaking $1,500 down to start a policy, or they need driving history to see if you're capable of being on the road. It's just crazy. Insurance has also been one of my biggest deal killers. Customer loves the car, they agree on payment, we're good to go on all the terms, but then when they go to get an insurance quote, because they're first-time drivers, policy's $1,500 due today. You guys may know more than me, but drop in the comments which insurance carrier has the best and lowest price coverage as of right now.
If you're insured with Geico, please go check your rates, because apparently there is a statewide increase. And my bill was $168 monthly. What is my bill, you may ask? Not $200, not $250. $306. Why? Medical rates are going up, and this is from the agent. This is what she told me. You have done nothing, but medical rates are going up, and repair costs are going up. So therefore, yeah, your bill is $306 a month now. How are we surviving? Are we surviving? What are we doing as young people in this generation? What are they expecting us to do?
Can somebody tell me why my insurance go up because somebody else had an accident? I called the car insurance, asked them why my insurance going up. They said, oh, because of the recent accidents in your area. What the hell they got to do with me? I don't know them people. Who idea was this to start charging? What is it, some type of mass punishment thing? One do something, we all get in trouble. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So I just did my renewal policy for my insurance, and tell me why my insurance went up to now $316. Mind y'all, I literally already paid $286. It keeps going up every time it's time for the renewal, even though I have a clean driving record, all that stuff. And so I called because I'm like, no, this is crazy. And they're like, oh, well, you know, based on the economy, like the economy does play a role in the rates of insurance. Like, what is the objective? What is it? I don't even know where I left off at. But what I do want to say is that I'm just really trying to understand, because she's like, oh, the economy plays a part in the rates. And I'm like, while that makes sense, I'm trying to understand, like, what is the objective here? Because also I'm an Emerald member. So I'm like, I think the top member, like the top status, I don't know. I've been with them since 2014, 2015. And I'm just like, what would make me stay? Like, what would make me stay? They're like, oh, you can add on like renter's insurance and bundle, and it can save you some money. I got a quote for that. It saved me $7. $7 off my thing. And I know that I can shop around. I know that, like, yeah, like I can do something else. I can go through with somebody else. But also, it's like, I don't want to. I've been with Progressive for this long for a reason. But I don't know, y'all. Like, I'm just really trying to understand how it is that I have a clean driving record, no accidents. Like I said, I don't drive my car really, and when I do drive, I'm a safe driver. And I just really cannot understand, like, what the objective is here. Like, what exactly are y'all hoping will happen? Do you want people to not be able to drive their cars? Do you want people to not have insurance so that when something happens, they don't have to pay for it? Like, what exactly is the objective? Because I'm so confused and I'm so irritated, because it's just me. I don't like, it's just me. Where does the money come from? Like I am a single individual as far as like income. Like, I'm not married. I don't know. Like, I pay all my own shit. So I just, like, hell, at this point, in a year's time, my car insurance is going to be the same as my car payment. This is crazy. This is really crazy. I'm ready to sell the damn car. Be done with the car insurance. Like, I'm just over it. I don't even want the damn car no more. I just put new wheels and everything on it. I'm going to sell them bitches. I'm going to take the wheels off. I'm going to sell them, put some old ones on there, and sell the car to a dealership. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Californian people, please be prepared. Effective January 1st, 2025, your auto insurance prices are about to increase. And that's because the Department of Insurance in California will increase the liability minimum limits to double and triple. If you don't believe me, please go to dmv.gov and look for liability required limits in 2025, and you will see that we're gonna have higher coverage requirements. Therefore, insurance companies will charge us more. Of course, more coverage means more premium for insurance company, so you're about to see 20 up to 40% more expensive prices than 2024. Get ready and be prepared.
You know what? I just got my insurance renewal, and that shit doubled. I'm laughing because somebody's smoking crack in that insurance office. I have Amica Mutual Automobile Insurance, and I've been with them since 2019. And I used to be with them when I was in Atlanta, and I had them for over 10, 15 years, okay? And I happened to look at my renewal because I said, oh, my car insurance renews this month, right? Now, my son is newly licensed. And so when I added him on my insurance, it was just, I was already paying maybe $147. He was an additional $150. Cool. About the same as my car payment. Cool, okay? So I'm paying double car payment. That's roughly $700, right? How about I get my renewal. I happened to check my renewal online because I had got nothing in the mail about my renewal, right? They have doubled my car insurance to $609 a month. That is more than my car note. More than. And to add insult to injury, I only put roughly around 3,200 miles on the vehicle. Now, Gavin Newsom, you had a great night last night with the debate. But you need to get this shit under control, because this shit is ridiculous. No one should be paying for the state minimum full coverage policy. And don't even put that many miles on a vehicle with two people sharing a vehicle for $609. That's asinine. Gavin, you know, you're great government. You've done some shit. I know you can't do everything, but you need to get this shit out in control. This is some BS.
I'm gonna rant for a second. New Jersey, count your days. Okay? Because I need my fellow New Jerseyans to like help me out with this one. Why am I 30 years old paying over $200 for car insurance? Please explain to me, because I drive a 2016 Toyota Corolla that I've had since 2018. Okay? I don't get any accidents. My driving record is like basically pristine. Why am I paying $200? Like, they just raised my insurance an extra $50 and said basically it was because car parts are more expensive and the amount of claims that they have in the area. Are they lying to me? Or like, do I need to find another insurance company? Like, there's no way that I should be paying this, because they tell you as you get older, your insurance goes down. So like, what's happening? I'm at a loss for words. I went from paying $120 last year to $211 this year. Like that, I'm mind blown. Is this happening to anybody else?
I just have to rant really fucking quick because a bitch is a little annoyed. So I just think one of the biggest scams is insurance. It is car insurance. And I love my Audi, you guys. And when you get a semi-expensive car, the maintenance on it is going to kind of be a little pricey, okay? So car insurance, I mean, I don't even want to get started on car insurance, but I'm going to talk about it. So I was already paying it was like $270 something for my car insurance. And that's just one car. So it just went up to like $390 something, which I was like, what the heck? So I called them and I'm like, why is my insurance going up? And before I got like my own insurance, I was on my mom's insurance. And then I ended up just getting my own insurance whenever I got this car. So, you know, I had gotten in an accident whenever I was on my mom's insurance, and that accident was not my fault. So anyways, going back to talking about me calling my insurance, I was like, why did my insurance go up? And then they were talking about, oh, we can see from like your driving record is that like something about in the app you have like this drive safe, whatever you want to call it. I don't really like go on the Geico insurance app a lot, but I called them and I was like, you know, they were explaining to me about how on the app they were like, yeah, we see that, you know, whenever you're driving, like your driving record shows that like you're on your phone and stuff. So I'm like telling them, I'm like, okay, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying, because like I'll get the notifications on my phone to where it says like, oh, like you have an amazing streak, or you're like golden. Like it says all these notifications about it. So I'm like, okay, I know what you're talking about. But I was like, I'm not always driving my car. For one, I'm a passenger princess whenever like my boyfriend drives. And so even though I plug my phone into like the Apple CarPlay, I'm like, it's still like tracking that I'm driving. And like, that's not me driving. Like, I'm literally sitting in my passenger seat, and it'll still record that stuff. So I'm like, y'all are basing insurance cost off of that dumbass shit. And so she was like, you have to, like, go into the app and switch it to passenger mode, which I didn't even know about it. I'm like, yo, you want me to do all this extra shit? And I was already annoyed at the point because, for one, the cost going up to $390 something, and then the whole, like, wanting me to do all this extra shit, right? So I was like, yeah, that's insane. But I just think it's, I was just saying, I was like, I just think it's dumb, like, how y'all are, you know, sitting here bumping up prices for stuff like that. Mind you, you don't even know, like, you don't even know if, like, for example, I was in my passenger seat, not driving, but, like, this is what y'all are bumping y'all's fucking prices up to for? Like, this is the reason? That's insane. So that's the whole insurance part. I'm gonna get into the other day. Well, actually, it wasn't the other day. It was a couple of weeks back. I was on my way home from one of my friend's house, and it was like 8 o'clock, close to 9 o'clock at night. So it was already, like, getting dark. I was on the freaking freeway, highway, whatever you want to call it, and there was shit in the middle of the highway. And as I was driving, you know, going 65 to 70 miles an hour on my way home, the car in front of me, like, dodges this big ass, like, play box thing. And so I see that car dodge. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what the heck? There's all these cars dodging stuff because there was a bunch of shit on the road. And then I run into a fucking bike on the road, and it's, like, dragging as I'm, like, driving and trying to slow down. Because, mind you, I was going, like, 65 to 70 miles an hour. And I hear the scraping underneath my car going that fast on the freaking highway. So I see, like, in my rear view mirror and my side mirror, like what are those, the spikes, the little, like, when you rub metal and it's, I don't know the word for it, I can't think of it right now, I'm so mad, but I see that, like, spiking shit. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to pull over and I need to try and get this fucking bike underneath my car. So I pull over. I'm so scared because there's already cars dodging shit in the road, and I'm like, I feel like someone is gonna hit me. I feel like someone is gonna, like, crash into me. I'm just terrified because I'm like, I can't drive anymore, or I'm gonna fuck my car up, which I did. I take it to Audi, and there's $4,000 worth of damages under my car because of that stupid fucking bike. And so they're like, oh, just get with your insurance, like, your insurance is probably gonna go up. And I'm like, it already went up. I'm so fucking pissed. So that's just my little rant for the day. I just don't know what to do. $4,000 worth of damages is, like, not something I wanted to hear. But yeah, that's, you know, just the news I needed to hear about my car, along with my insurance, the $4,000 worth of damages under my car from that stupid fucking bike that was on the freeway. So I had to, like, call my friend. She, like, brought her man, and her husband, you know, pumped the jack up for me, and he got the bike out, and I was like, oh my goodness. You know, I was, like, making sure there was nothing leaking. There was nothing leaking. It did shred up, like, the cover underneath, like, there's, like, this mesh kind of covering underneath to, like, protect everything. Yeah, I mean, obviously that ruined, along with now there's $4,000 worth of damages under my car. And so now, I don't even know, like, eventually it's going to get fixed. It's going to have to get fixed. But, like, right now I'm like, $4,000. But yeah, that's just my little rant for the day. Car insurance fucking sucks. I think it's the biggest fucking scam, along with now this bullshit. But anyways, I am gonna go grocery shopping. Thanks for listening into my little rant. If you think car insurance is the biggest fucking scam, yes, I agree with you. But thanks so much for watching. I hope y'all all have a beautiful, blessed day. And And yeah, I'll just pray. At this point, I just have to fucking give it to God and pray.
Just got my insurance policy renewal, and honestly, I'm in total shock. This is crazy what's happening in Canada. Look, last year, for me and my wife in 2023, this was our policy cost on our 2 vehicles, $2,008.78. Since then, nothing has happened. We are both working remotely. We barely drive the cars. No accidents, no tickets, no anything. I just got my renewal. Look at this, $3,714.67. This is crazy to me. All of these car thefts that are happening are increasing the cost of insurance. We're letting it happen. These car thefts are not a victimless crime. Every Canadian is going to end up paying for this. And this is happening to everybody right now. I'm getting messages from you. People are going through their renewals. This just hit me. I'm honestly in total shock. I've been a driver since I was 16, fully insured. I'm 34 years old now with nothing on my record. Nothing has changed in the last year for me or my wife. And this is the increase. This is crazy. Canadians are just consistently getting bent over and just drained of their money through taxes, through higher cost of living. Our government has failed us. Our government truly has failed Canadians. And we all need to vocalize this and stand up. This is crazy, especially in a time today when Canadians are barely able to make it by with what they have today. We are continuously being squeezed more and more and more. This is just crazy to me. I want to hear your stories because I'm just still blown away.